Good afternoon, guys. How you doing? So welcome to Thursday. All right, welcome back. Today, I really just want to focus mostly this video on English. All right. It looked, we had a good start yesterday in our Zoom session with Google Classroom. I'm gonna post an assignment for you guys to actually work on, and that will be the history portion of today. But it's gonna be short. It's really more to see that you can post back. Okay. So I will post a short video about that briefly after this, all right? But today we're picking up where we left off in Promises to Keep, all right? So you guys know yesterday that we were responsible for page 38, all right, and page 39. This was that primary source for Jackie Robinson, all right? So if you, I'm not going to waste your time reading through that again because you should have read it already, and I posted yesterday. So if you want to hear me read the letter, because I know it was tough to decipher, just use yesterday's video. All right. But what I want you guys to do for each of these pages, okay, you can do this on a piece of loose leaf, and I'm talking like one sentence. Again, this is the idea of putting things in your own words. We're going to read from page 38 to 45. And on each page, I want you to make a gist statement. All right. So you're giving me like a one, maybe two sentences. That's it. All right. Of what the page is talking about. All right, and put that in your own words. That's like the key to this whole thing. All right, you're making a gist statement in your own words for each page. So we've got one for 38, one for 39. You guys might be able to do this right away. All right, then you're going to do 40, 41. All right, you don't have to do 42. You can if you want. It's just photos, okay? But you can kind of try to tell me what's going on there. All right, that's up to you. That would be like extra credit. 43, we've got writing. You're giving me a gist statement about this. All right. 44, same thing. 45 as well. All right. If you want to combine the two, because I know it's a continuation, that's all right. All right. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So at the very least, you should have like 6 or 7 gist statements. And that's it. All right. The biggest part of this is just doing a bigger reading than we have normally. All right. So I'm going to start that reading to you now in case you're the type that likes to listen while you annotate. All right, and then I have a few vocabulary words I want you guys to focus on, okay? But that'll be in the Google Classroom and the body of the email, all right? So white fans' reaction may have been mixed, but there was nothing ambiguous about the support from the Brooklyn fans and from African-American communities across the country. They loved my dad. Black families traveled long distances to go to ballparks to see him play. They gathered around radios at neighbors' homes to cheer Dad on. Sports writer Sam Lacey once wrote, "No matter what the nature of the gathering, a horse race, a church meeting, a ball game, the universal question is, how'd Jackie make out today?" My parents and Jackie Jr. settled in a small home in Brooklyn surrounded by a community that embraced them. There they met lifelong friends. As the baseball season progressed, Mom became friendly with a couple of Dodgers spouses, such as Gil Hodges' wife, Joan, and Pee Wee Reese's wife, Dottie. About a month into the 1947 season, the Dodgers were in Cincinnati, Ohio, playing the Reds. The mood in the stadium was tense. Some of the fans started yelling at the Dodger captain, Pee Wee Reese, telling him that, as a Southerner, he shouldn't be playing ball with a black man. Reese heard the shouting but refused to even glance in the direction of the stands. Instead, he walked over to my dad on first base. Reese put his hand on my father's shoulder and started talking to him. His words weren't important. In fact, afterward, neither man remembered what was said. It was the gesture of comradeship and support that counted. As the two teammates stood talking, the fans got the message. They stopped heckling and settled down to watch the game. From that day forward, Pee Wee and my dad were friends, and they worked well together as teammates for many years. So now we're on to page 42, all right? So this is a series photograph, all right? So these are all kind of connected, all right? And what you can see going on here, it's like a pitch coming in pretty close to Jackie Robinson. He's trying to dodge it, all right? So I guess he didn't. He gets hit by it, all right? Now, we'll see whether or not that was done purposely, okay? That's something in baseball they do a lot is like, crowding the plate. They try to intimidate the batter to step away from the plate a little bit, all right? And they'll throw a pitch real close to them, but sometimes they actually mean to hurt the player. So we'll see. All right, so page 43. Major League Baseball players on other teams had mixed reactions to integration. Even late into the 1947 season, opposing players struck Dad with their cleats or even pitched the ball at him, hoping to start a fight. Dad contained his anger. He glared at his aggressor until he had gathered the strength not to throw a punch. The Brooklyn Dodgers won the pennant in 1947, but lost the World Series to the New York Yankees. By the end of Dad's first official year in the majors, his record spoke for itself. My father led the league in stolen bases and in sacrifice bunts, and was second in runs scored. He played in 151 of the 154 games that first season, all at first base, and brought a new aggressive style to the game. The Sporting News and Baseball Writers Association named Dad Outstanding Rookie of the Year in honor of his hitting, running, defensive play, and value to his team. He was the first winner of this award. During the off-season, a group of Black New York City fans organized a Jackie Robinson Day at Ebbets Field. They presented my father with a new Cadillac, a television set, and other gifts. Dad's fame made him a popular guest on radio shows. In October 1947, he signed a contract for his autobiography that was to be written with Wendell Smith. That same year, a public opinion poll named my father the second most popular man in America. Actor-singer Bing Crosby was the most popular. 2 years into Dad's major league career, Mom found out that she was pregnant with me. She hoped for a girl. In anticipation of a growing family, my parents moved from Brooklyn to St. Albans, Queens. When I arrived on January 13th, 1950, she and Dad were thrilled. My timing was impeccable. It was off-season for baseball, and just before Dad had to go to Los Angeles for the filming of the motion picture, The Jackie Robinson Story. All right, so that concludes our reading, all right? What I want you guys to do, again, is a gist statement for each of those pages. 44 and 45 are kind of connected, so I don't mind if you do one for both pages, okay? But you're going to have about 6 or 7, all right? And we're going to go over that, and we're going to go over the three-way Venn diagram from yesterday, and that should get us all brought back up on Jackie Robinson. And if time allows, I will go over the quizzes, but at the very least, your quiz grades, you'll have them today, okay? Have a good one, guys. I'll see you at 5 o'clock, all right? And I will post a brief little lesson on the form up on Google and just like how to upload and all that, okay?